here with Jay and Chris. I don't know what's up with my lighting, man. It is Friday, May 17th, 2024. Here with your live show. I'm live 7 days. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Just giving out free picks. I guess we're talking a lot of other stuff too. I know that. I read through the comments, and I think I finally have figured some things out, which is pretty good as far as why people say and react and do all these different things to the way that our show is, and I'm not going to change a fucking thing. How about that? But anyways, of course, I'm not home. I'm in Cincinnati. I'm here for my niece's high school graduation. Exciting times here. I will be walking out of the ceremony as soon as they say her name and she gets the diploma. There's like 1,000 kids or something. I don't know any of them except for her. So I'm not going to sit there all freaking night. The way that it goes. Flew Delta Airlines over here. No paid endorsement there. But they're actually not a bad flight. Of course, I carried all my luggage now, man. This is, I think, the way to do it. I think the whole flying process is so frustrating. But I think carrying on your luggage is the way to go. I've always been a packer because I have so much video equipment and stuff. But what I've done is I've just narrowed it down to a really bare bones operation here. And I'm carrying on. I don't give a shit. And I'm doing it. You get your one carry-on bag and then, of course, your small personal item, which in my case is a backpack loaded with shit. I don't know how small it is, but it is personal. Chris, what's your small personal item? Rib roast?
Brisket.
Brisket?
Brisket.
It's like, will that fit under the seat in front of you?
It doesn't need to go on the seat in front of me. It goes in my lap.
Can't go on your lap during takeoff and landing.
That doesn't stop me. They threaten to kick me off the plane. I just eat it before they even get a chance.
So I got the new iPad, Jay.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I will say this, man. I'm not a guy that gets too excited about tech stuff. Usually, when I change equipment, it's usually a little bit of a letdown, and, it's kind of like awesome. I'm going to say this about the new iPad. It is the greatest thing that Apple's come out with since the iPhone.
It's a pretty bold statement because I love my MacBook.
Yeah, my MacBook too, but the MacBook has some imperfections to it, and over time it starts to grind. But the iPad, is one of those things that I just always carry it with me when I'm out because I can access things from it. But I will say this, man, the picture quality of the video, like watching the baseball games last night in the hotel room, things like that, off the chain, man, just like better than a TV set. And the battery life is like 5 times what the old iPad was. Like, I watched an entire game. I was still at like 82% battery. I watched the Rays and the Red Sox. Nobody wanted that fucking thing. Except for me. And everyone else that had the Rays or the Red Sox. But I tell you, the guys on the field didn't want it. Love me some Kenley Jansen. Mad at me. Yelled at him. Mad.
I'm good.
Fuck Mitch. He's telling Jay in the chat, fuck Mitch, man.
No.
Yelling at me. Costi. Mitch is yelling at me. Why is he yelling at you? Costi's always the voice of reason. Why is he yelling at you? He shouldn't have done that. Traveling with my wife, it's always fun. If you're not half hour early, man, it's like she's in a shit mood. We went to go meet her friend for coffee this morning. My wife's originally from Cincinnati. Went to go meet her friend, for coffee this morning at Panera Bread. You ever go to Panera Bread?
Yeah, it's never just coffee.
Yeah, well, I tried to get the fruit cup. And they denied that it was even on the menu,
Yeah.
even though it was clearly on the board. Mhm.
It's labeled the
It's like
fruit
it says it
salad.
right there. It says it right there. Not really. Well, what does that mean? We don't have any produce.
Then why is it up there?
Have one of these tulip cookies. How about the House of Disappointment, man? Jay?
Hey, I mean, I said the gym session coming out in a second, and that's what I said. I know I didn't record the video, but I did have the Wolves as a premium yesterday. I didn't see that game. Didn't take a rocket scientist to see coming. It really didn't. One of my favorites. If you watch the jam session for any duration of time, one of my favorite things and favorite spots in all of the NBA is the bounce back spot at home. We just knew the Nuggets was going to bounce back at home after losing 2 in a row. And you just had to know the Wolves was going to bounce back at home after losing 2 in a row. The series had 7 games written all over it. And if you really, really, really want to know how I feel about this, I just advise you to go back and watch Saturday's show from last week, where I laid it out exactly how this shit was going to play out. So, early preview. Go back and watch Saturday's show, and you understand what I mean. Because I don't want to spoil it again. But yeah, shout out to the Wolves last night. Shout out to Anthony Edwards and company, man. The boys is balling. They've arrived. Now we'll see if they have enough in the tank to knock off the champs on the road in Denver, where they go stupid, dummy, crazy.
I won't be on the show on Saturday or Sunday, so I'm sure I'll still get negative comments about stuff I don't say. So
We'll just put words in your mouth.
Jay was saying before the show that all the haters are out, man, on YouTube. I'm like, if you're on YouTube and you're a real person and are authentic and have any kind of traction whatsoever, the haters are out, man. The haters are out.
They're definitely out.
They are out, man. I'm telling you, my friend Pat Flynn has haters. Then everybody has haters, man, because he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet in the world. You can't walk from point A to point B with him if you're not stopping to help at least 2 people with something, putting something in their car that they don't even want his help. They're like, I'm good. He's like, no, I'll help you. I'm good. No, I got it, man. I'm helping out. It's like, I'm good. But yeah, he even gets haters, man. He uses the soundboard that I have, and he has some really good sound effects when people troll his comments and stuff. He has the slap, like the fly swat. It's like when he bans people.
Well, Mitch, let me give you your flowers, man, because I know a lot of people just be saying "fuck Mitch," but there's a reason to do what you do, man. And there's just be some things that you say, and when they come to fruition, all you could do is just laugh. So, Scotty Scheffler, the number 1 golfer on the planet. Mitch asked us,
Who
I
I
forgot
said,
how long it was.
I
He
sitting
says,
next to me out of there.
if you saw this guy anywhere, would you recognize who he was? We were all like, probably nah. So imagine the police officer working the actual event.
Costi said he would.
Imagine the police officer working the actual event don't even know who you are. Oh man, that's so sad, man. That is a terrible story coming out of the PGA Tour. Apparently, he got 4 charges, and but he's already back out there on the course getting ready to play. So I just thought that was crazy. I don't know the
but
full
this is the thing.
story, but yeah,
The discussion we were having that day was that I said because they were complaining, oh, the PGA Tour is losing, people aren't as interested, and they were having this whole that was the topic at the Masters, right? Is they were saying that the PGA Tour is losing interest because of the LIV and all this stuff, but it has nothing to do with any of that. I said it's because you can't name. If the top 5 golfers in the world passed you walking down the street, you wouldn't recognize any of them, and it is the truth. And I still wouldn't recognize them. You know, I still wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, I just thought that was bad. That like the officer at working the event didn't even recognize you enough to give you common courtesy. God damn. God damn, that's bad. Like, imagine LeBron getting arrested trying to walk into Staples. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, Tua getting arrested trying to go into Miami Field. Like, it don't even make sense. Like, it's like, what? It's crazy.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. But that's who these people are, man. That's why. These golfers are the most boring bunch of golfers there's ever been, going all the way back to pre-Arnold Palmer. Like Ben Hogan, Sam Snead, like everybody knew who these people were. Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, right? I mean, Tiger. Everybody knows who these people are. But this current group of golfers, you could put 10 of them in a room with 30 people and I couldn't pick out 5, man. It's like, seriously. It's like they're boring, man. Like, put it this way. They're so boring. They had on the plane the PGA Championship, it was on TV while I was on the plane. I watched a movie that I'd seen 16 times before instead. I did. I watched The Big Short. I've seen it at least 15, 16 times, maybe 20.
Sad.
It is sad, man. Anyways, speaking of sad, Zach Wheeler's pitching today, so we'll get into some picks. One of the things that I noticed from the comments is that I had gotten a lot of comments last week when I said after there was something happened, and I went on Twitter and I said, "Oh, the Mavs won, and somebody else lost." Or the Celtics lost. I said, "Oh, it's going to be a fun show tomorrow." I said, "I don't normally tweet out the shows, but I am on this one or something." And a bunch of people got their panties all in a bunch, and thought that I was like calling somebody out specific. Like if I wanted to call somebody out specific, I wouldn't just call them out by name, spell it out, and show their website and their ugly mug on the screen or something. Like I've never done that before, including their wife, kids, and family. And the thing is that it of course had nothing to do with that. But the reason why I think a lot of people think that our live show, why a lot of people prefer some of the other live shows to us, is because they don't have fun on the live show, they just give out the picks, and they think that like some of the little things that they say on the side is kind of their fun part. And for us, it's kind of the picks are secondary because we've all already given out picks on these games, and you guys can get them, our picks from 3 different sources, on our own websites and on our YouTube channel. So the live show is a little something different, like I noticed Ruffolo said tomato one time instead of tomato. It's like I'm probably not going to let that fly anytime soon. Clearly said tomato. I think it was Rod that said tomato, actually.
Yeah, I think it was.
Right? Wasn't it Rod?
I wouldn't be able to go into my nonna's house if I said tomato.
Yeah, I think Rod said tomato. And, clearly said tomato. Call bullshit on that one. Not on this show, you're not. I just, and that's the whole thing. Because I saw a guy leave a comment yesterday. You guys should just get to the picks because some of us have to work. Or some of us watch this at work or something like that.
Yeah,
so I get it.
One, yeah.
That kind of made more sense to me and we could do that, but we already have it. It's called the jam session. It's called the wraparound. It's called our individual picks. It's called Ron's rundown. We already do all that stuff.
And if that is what you want, you could always 2 times speed after the fact. There's so many, what I mean? Like just different avenues.
Yeah, I put in bookmarks and the timestamps. So I've been doing that shit. I heard the bitching, the moaning, the crying, the pissing, the whining, all that shit. I don't know. I think we'll always just be a work in progress here. And that's just
Ah,
gonna be. All right. Well, let's get to the picks finally. We're so close. My favorite YouTube comment of all time. We were so close. Remember that one?
Yeah,
That was the best. So
we
I'm
almost
looking at tomorrow, but we
had
got
it.
the Cubs and the Pirates, Phillies and the Nationals, and the Orioles against the Mariners. Chris,
Yeah, give me the Washington Nationals here, plus the 1.5. Put a little bit
what's
on
the
the
time
bet.
doing it this way, like of the show?
Oh,
Because I usually use the top thing. So you're gonna have to do
I'm just
timestamps, Chris.
I'll do it today. I've already started on it.
All right, all right, good.
Um,
You do the timestamp. I'll sit here and monitor the comments.
all right. I'm gonna take the Nationals here. Plus a 1.5. You're still getting plus money on it. I'll put it on the money line as well. Um, yeah, we've talked about it. Zach Wheeler, there are times where if he had no luck or bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. Um, Wheeler last year, a 7.48 ERA against the Nationals. They were able to get to him, and the Phillies for having the best record in baseball, they're only 4-5 in Wheeler's 9 starts this year. Irvin's pitched a lot better on the road. Is he going to be due for some regression? Maybe down the road, but for right now, until it happens, I'm going to stick with him. Um, Especially when you're getting plus 200 on the money line. Um, this is the reason that the Nationals are one of the most profitable profitable teams, in baseball. So give me the Nationals, and it's a lean towards Pittsburgh for me with Paul Skeens going. Um, Definitely had a better performance than that stat line indicated. From that first start, it wasn't even that bad. It was just that when the bullpen took over, they gave up the runs on his inherited runners. And Kyle Hendricks, an ERA of 10 home and away this season. Yeah, no thanks. Give me the Pirates here.
Jake,
what's one of my nicknames on this show, man? Mr. Hype Train. I'm on another one, man. I'm on the Paul Skeens hype train. I'm on the Pirates today, man. I'm fading Kyle Hendricks' trash ass. Um, Paul is that dude, man. He just is that dude. I like what he got. I know his first outing, it wasn't crazy. They did win the game. 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned. First outing, though. I think he'll be just fine here today because I think Kyle
it
Hendricks is going
rained.
to give up. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So he'll be all right. I think Kyle Hendricks is going to make his outing be just fine. Kyle's been okay his last outing, which was the Pirates, but before that, the previous 3 was terrible. So and the previous 4. So I'm expecting the same old Kyle. I think the Pirates get some runs off him. I think Skeens is going to be just fine. I'll take a shot with the Pirates at the even money on the road. And I'll rock with not a premium, not something I'm rushing to the window to do, but I probably will have a couple dollars sprinkled here. I'll take a shot with Clevenger against the Yanks at that price. You know, the White Sox, they not that bad no more. They're a scrappy bunch now. 14-30, coming off 2 wins in a row. I've been kind of looking for them bad teams and playing them recently. White Sox, Rockies. That's kind of how I've been playing it recently. Just looking for the value. I'll attack the White Sox today. What's the shot? Give me Clevenger. White Sox fading the Yanks ass. What you thinking, Mitch?
I like Pirates. They're more for me. It's more of a fade of the Cubs than a play on Skeens. Of course, these bats have already seen Skeens now, since his only other action was against the Cubs. So that, they kind of know what they're up against. I don't know if that makes them better or worse, but I have fade the Cubs on a Friday afternoon any chance I get. It's not like I'm all over the Cubs. I've been all over the Cubs once in the past week and a half. I lost. So it's like. Maybe it's just not a good place for me. I'm gonna go with the White Sox too. Once again, sticking with what I know, and that is no, it's not the White Sox. Did we do White Sox?
No, we did Mariners.
Chris?
We did Mariners Orioles.
Oh, my bad. My
Mariners.
bad.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
thought there was something funny going on. I kind of like Jake Irvin here too against the Phils. I couldn't get there with a premium pick. I tried. I kind of went with my premium last night for my big one like that, and it was one of those ones that it went okay for me. I went outside what I normally do, and it's kind of you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because I had lost one earlier this season where I went money line on a big play like this, and I could have taken the run and a half and gotten plus money. And so I had the Reds last night against the Dodgers, and I loved them to win that game against Glass. Now, you guys know I've been saying the Glass now regression's coming and all that stuff, right? And it was just the perfect spot. And, I ended up taking the run and a half at plus 135. So it was still solid, but it hurt. But 2 days in a row, Zach Wheeler, Irvin, this one's going to come down to the bullpen. The Phillies bullpen's been pretty decent. I'm just going to take the under in that one. Second pick. And then Orioles against the Mariners. I'm just going to go with the Orioles here. Not a game I'd bet because I don't want to lay odds. I would bet it if it was even money. But I won't bet it here. Orioles roasted me the other day. Everybody won except for me. Because I laid the run line, everyone else took money line.
Does that hurt when you do that, or you just chalk it up to I'll get them over the long run?
No, that's my game. I'm not apologizing for it. I mean, that is what I do. I play the run line, and that's why when you look at the overall standings, that's why you and me are the only ones on there with the percentages that we have. Even look at the yearly leaders. Look at the in baseball, I have access to everybody's record, and I know that you're not at plus money, but you're less than a win away, from being plus money in baseball with not that great of a record. And it's just the same thing, It's like that's my game, Over time, I'm gonna get the bulk of it, but it's like I would way rather, it's like a lot of people think that like risking to lose less or whatever is the way to do it. But for me, it's like I'd rather take the risk where, I have a chance at a big payoff I could have gotten plus 170 on that Orioles instead of like a possible minus 131. I lost even money at a chance at 170, almost 2-1 on my money on, the team picked to go to the World Series for the American League by a lot of people, and who probably about 67 to 70% chance of winning that game and doing that. So I don't know, man. I think the people that won were fortunate to win, as opposed to them losing minus 130 and me losing even money. So just the way that it goes. They won in the bottom of the ninth. 3-2. My wife's back, so we could stop talking about her. She doesn't make me go to things a half hour early and still gives me the dirty look. It doesn't happen. I swear.
We'll apologize for it either.
Chris's small personal item is a rib roast.
Nice.
And
does not fit.
No, it's a brisket. Stop it.
Does not fit under the seat back in front of him. He holds it on his lap like a small.
You gotta at least get it right. It's a brisket. It's not even a rib roast.
If you have a small child, they can sit on your lap.
Yeah, my brisket sits on my lap. What's your point?
Like on a 4-hour flight, like how long does the brisket last?
We do it before Wheels Up.
Nice.
Snack brisket.
Got the Yankees and the White Sox. It's the Blue Jays and the Rays and the Guardians of the Galaxy versus the Twins. Jay.
Give me Guardians run line. Y'all gonna learn that I don't be just talking through my teeth, okay? Y'all gonna learn that I be knowing tendencies. One of my favorite things to know is tendencies. And I I just be preaching to y'all about them damn 50-50 Twins. When they was as hot as fish grease, I was trying to tell y'all, bro, just wait. Just wait. I promise, just wait. There's a terrible losing streak coming back the other way, and here it is. It's right here in front of us. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They out on the road playing a Guardians team who we know shows up at home at the crib coming off of a significant road trip. Cleveland has beat them 2 of the meetings this season. I expect the same thing to happen here. And I'm getting plus money laying the run line. Just look at the 4 of the 5 losses that the Twins have had. They've all been on that run line. So sign me up. Fading the 50-50 Twins on a terrible losing streak. We know who this team is. We've been fading their ass 2 seasons doing the same thing. We know the Guardians, a really good home team. Nice bounce back spot for them. I'll lay it. Run line. And what was the other 2? I already talked about that White Sox. And what was the other one? Sorry.
It was Blue Jays and Rays.
I'm priced out of this game. I like the Blue Jays, but I'm priced out. I can trust Bassett at home. That's usually where I trust him at. But laying a run line is too much trust, in all honesty. Blue Jays should win the game, maybe a parlay piece. Other than that, that's really all I got for you. Is Blue Jays should win that game. And I love fading the Rays on the road. I'm priced out, though.
Chris Bassett's been absolute ass in his recent starts. I mean, he's just been absolutely terrible. Laying that kind of price on him is just suicide watch. Basically, Alexander's no prize, but his 6.60 ERA over his last 3 starts is still 0.6 better than Bassett's. That's how bad Bassett has been. Both these teams, guys 1 and 2, heading into their last 3 games with these guys starting. These guys have been absolutely terrible. The Blue Jays against left-handed pitching is slightly better than they are versus righties. And the Rays probably slightly less against righties. But to me, the big difference is that Tampa Bay bullpen with the 2.15 ERA versus the 5.57 of the Jays, I got to go with Tampa Bay, even though I'll tell you, they always seem to lose the first game of the series. They always seem to lose the first game. Tristan McKenzie is really starting to find his game. He's starting to look like the Tristan McKenzie that we know and love. And we love him because we won so much money on him in the past. I think Jay is onto something there with the Guardians. And I think that Simeon Woods Richardson has also pitched well, but his number is slightly worse over his last 3 starts. And then, once again, the same thing. 2 pitchers that aren't that far apart for the start. The Guardians actually even have a small edge there, but a huge disparity in the bullpen with the Guardians way better. Bullpen way better over the last 10 games. So I'm going to go with that. And, Nestor Cortez Jr. at minus 290, you can keep it. I'd rather take a shot with the White Sox, and I'd even probably take the 1.5 since I was so successful with it yesterday with the Reds. Chris? Or is it Jay or Chris?
No, it's me.
It's me.
Yeah,
I'm all confused because we started with you. That's what.
Yeah, I was gonna go Yankees or nothing in that game, but I can't. I've been priced out. Even the minus 2.5 is not even money. So I think it's still minus 105. So
You don't believe in Clevy, man? You don't believe in Clevy today?
Every time I backed Mike Clevenger, he still gets hit hard. And the Yankees have been really good. I think they've been the best team in the month of May against righties. So, like I said, it's hard. And the White Sox haven't been good against left-handed pitching. So it's just hard for me there. So that's why I'm not going anywhere near that thing. The only one I'd probably go with here is the Guardians with Tristan McKenzie, Simeon Woods Richardson. Not going deep into games, and that Minnesota bullpen, while it has some solid names, if you can get to the later names like Duran and guys like that, it's all well and good, but in the month of May, the second worst bullpen ERA in baseball, 6.25, while the Guardians just keep mowing them down out of the pen at 2.32 staff ERA. I think they have the better starting pitcher here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the other Guardians here.
Tristan McKenzie. I just love when I be right about my tendencies, bro. And it's just beautiful when you see them twins just start to falter. Oh, it just makes you feel really good inside. I don't know. I know.
Here, my Scotty Scheffler that no one would recognize him walking down the street is going to go down as we got to find that one, and
it got to go there. It's going down in history. It is.
we got to find the clip. Carrie, did you hear what happened? So Scotty Scheffler, who's the number one golfer in the world. See, we did a whole show where I said the problem with golf is I can't recognize the top 5 guys in golf.
Why did he get arrested?
Because they thought he was some convict.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it was a mistaken identity?
Mistaken identity.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll clip it. I think we have a clip from Opus we can put out there. We'll find it. It's Masters, so we know when that is. That's right after March Madness.
Man, if y'all ain't seen
Yeah,
NCAA chart
Ro got all butthurt. Ro got all butthurt in the comments.
for the game, it'll bring a grown man to tears. I ain't gonna lie. It'll bring a grown man to tears, man. Shout out EA Sports. I cannot wait, man. July 19th is going down. I might need a week off, Mitch. I ain't gonna lie during that period because I ain't gonna be able to function. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just being real. I'm just being real.
And take Oklahoma and just run all over your Longhorns.
What's July 19th?
NCAA, the football game is dropping. It ain't dropped since 2014. Hey, man. I'm going to send you the trailer so you can watch it.
Jay and I are going to do the online
I could care less.
dynasty.
I used to play many, many years ago. But
I might start one up for the Pig Dogs crew. See what y'all talking about out there. Because
Well, we all know Jay's either going to roll Colorado or Texas. I'm going to get stuck.
I think
with,
if there was a game that Mitch would ever play, it would be this one because, like Mitch, like this is everything you love about because you know you can go and you can do the recruiting, you can like
yeah. He'll be Miami and block the Florida pipeline.
Yeah, but the problem, that you know the problem to me with games are guys aren't rated correctly.
Fair, which is always hard.
Like the guys. Like average players are given, very high marks, and guys that are really good don't get as high marks. And it's just, the way that it is. Like I used to love being in the Madden, the Giants, the 86 Giants, the 85 Bears, the 86 Giants. Because all you do is you blitz Lawrence Taylor on every single play. No one could stop him. There's no way you could throw on him because he would just sack the quarterback every single time. Which is pretty much the way that it was in life. Same thing.
So after the show, y'all should go watch the trailer, man. It's good. Can't wait.
I'm not watching a video game trailer. That's not happening.
It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. just like I'm staying for the whole graduation tonight. That ain't happening. And we're out of here. Got to make sure, you got to remember it takes a long time to get out of the parking lot. Not for us. It doesn't. Not there. All right, next set of games. What do we got? We got the Marlins and the Mets. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Jesus.
Jesus who?
Jesus Luzardo is going to kick the crap out of the Mets tonight. We got the Braves and the Padres and the Royals against the A's. I'm up first for this one, too. I'm taking the Marlins, Jesus Luzardo. The Mets don't hit lefties, and it's Jesus, who's probably due for a good redemption match today. I'm going to take the Marlins there. The Padres Mets. The thing is, I really love the Padres tomorrow. I don't know what the line's gonna be, but I love it. It might not be my top play, but it will definitely be a premium for me tomorrow. The Padres, so there's a bonus pick. But I don't know, Matt Waldron certainly not my cup of tea, but I'm not laying those kind of odds with the Braves. That ain't gonna happen. I'd take a shot with the Padres probably. Waldron gave up just 2 runs in 5 1/3 against the Dodgers last time out, so maybe he keeps him in it here against the Braves, who just aren't hitting the baseball right now. A's Royals once again straight garbage in this one too. Reagan's has been getting hit. I like the over.
You see anybody listed for the A's in that game?
I think it's Alex Wood.
She
I'm
wants
not
us
sure.
there. She wants us there by 6:30 because you can't take pictures after this year. I want to ask.
No, it's
You
not.
see anybody listed in that game, Roof?
No, it's. I mean, it's not Wood. I know Wood's on the injured list, 15-day IL. With some, I think it's shoulder inflammation or something like that. I haven't seen anybody for Oakland yet. Probably a bullpen game if I had to guess, unless they had a call up.
I'm trying to catch that falling knife with Oakland, but I gotta find the right spot.
Hold on.
Depending on who on that mound today. Stripling on the mound tomorrow, no.
I'm seeing TBD on ESPN, MLB. See.
How about Twitter? The hot news source.
All right, so I ain't gonna catch it right now, not knowing who on the mound for them A's. I need to know who it is.
I'm taking the
That's
over.
kinda-
I don't care who it is.
Yeah, of course I'm on the money Marlins with Luzardo. It's the only time you'll hear me refer to them as such when that dude on the mound and with Sandy on the mound. But Sandy, of course, done for the season. Marlins, they didn't win 3 of their last 4. It's the best stretch of baseball they've played all season, and to be honest, that's kind of sad. Coming back home, ace on the mound, chance to kind of turn around their season. We know they're a good team. We just saw it last year. Can they get some momentum built? We'll see. I'll take a shot with them home dog here. They'll fade in the overrated, trash ass, overvalued, not good for nothing Mets. Sorry, Mets fans.
Oh, man, did you know the A's got Brandon Bielek from the Astros?
No.
This is what happens when you don't follow Twitter. My favorite trade. They cash. It's like, how about cash? Cash considerations for paying cash. What do you think they paid? Like, how much cash do you think it was?
$8.
Yeah, something like that. What else we got? Who's up? Did you go, Chris?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the under in that Mets Marlins game. I think the Marlins win, but I think it's like a 3-2 kind of game. The Marlins offensively not lighting the world on fire, and the Mets, you alluded to it earlier, can't hit left-handed pitching. So I think this is a good spot for Luzardo, but I think Christian Scott has some good innings as well. Give me the under in Mets Marlins, and I'll go run line with the Braves, maybe lay -2.5. Matt Waldron, the second highest amount of money lost this season. I think you're down over $600 if you bet on the Padres in each of his starts. And the Padres
sounds like he's due.
I don't believe in guys being due. The Padres have been terrible against lefties in the month of May, and Max Fried, he's had 2 starts in his last 4 where he's thrown 6+ no-hit innings. So I think you can have another good start here going with the Braves.
Jay, or it's me, or it's back to around the horn here.
I think it's Yeah, I think we're
Next
on to
slot.
the next one. Yep.
Angels, Angels, Rangers. Heaney's pitching.
King
Astros,
Dog.
Brewers. Hunter Brown's pitching, and Cardinals, Red Sox. Kyle Gibson pitching against Bayo.
Bill.
Bayo.
It's me.
Daylight. My wife just asked, because she's never in the same room with me when we actually do the show. She just asked, "What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with you people?"
James asked me earlier, am I on my Rangers today? Of course. Of course.
King Dog.
King Dog, baby. And we
What would
land
you do
like
if it was?
we land like 2.5 runs. It's that time we finna heat back up at home. You know, we saw it the last game. Now it's just that type of energy. I tell you all the time, that's how I attack my Rangers. Just look at it. Just go back and look at this season and last. When we win, we usually win dominantly. We don't win a whole lot of one-run games. This is not my game when playing my Rangers. I know the type of team they are. We're an offensive style team. So when we win, we kick the crap out of teams. That's why you might as well attack the plus money. Swallow your pride. Lay a couple runs. Get you some plus money. That's what I'll be doing here personally. Tyler Anderson, he's due for a long day in the office. Heen Dog, he'll be just fine. I was at Heen Dog's last start on the road in the Rockies. He actually pitched really good that game. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, he did. His last 3 outings have been really good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They really have. Does that mean that they've won those? No, not necessarily. But that's not what we're asking. I'm telling you, he's pitched well. So I think he pitched well again today. I think we'll back him up because Tyler Anderson's on the bump on the other side. And I trust my Rangers at home. I'll lay the 2.5. The Astros, they heating up, man. As much as I hate to say, they heating up. You know, they start cheating and they start winning. It's not that big of a correlation. You know what I mean? They start cheating, they start winning. We've seen this story before. I'll take them today at home at the crib against the Brew Crew. I know Freddie P on the mound over there. I know it's Hunter Brown who's hot ass. I know I've preached all season long that the Astros are overrated, overvalued, this and that. But again, when they start cheating, they're unbeatable. We've seen this story before. We've seen it. Don't overcomplicate it. Give me the Astros. And then, of course, I know I'm on Bale. Brian Bale, that's my dude. It's my guy. He's on the list of my guys. I be fading the hell out them Cardinals. They overrated, overvalued, which is what it is. The Red Sox, scrappy team, scrappy bunch. They're not really playing their best right now coming off that homestand, but I think this is a good spot for them to get it together. Give me the Red Sox. I like that slot a lot. When they start cheating, they're unbeatable, bro.
Yeah, until today. You said it. Hunter Brown straight ass.
He is ass,
just kick yourself in the nuts. The pain won't last 3 hours because that's what's happened with the Houston Astros. Every time you think they're going to turn the corner, they do it. Yeah, they've been heating up. Congrats, you beat up on the Oakland A's who scored an average of 1 run per game. In that 4-game series. So give me Freddie Peralta. Give me the Brew Crew. They've still been solid in the month of May so far against righties. For me, they still have the more trustworthy bullpen. Even though Houston's been playing a little bit better, sure, but gotta remember it's still the Houston Astros we're talking about. Yeah, they'll turn around at some point, but I can't get away from the Brew Crew here. They played their better baseball on the road this season. I'm gonna go on them here. There was a comment earlier about Andrew Heaney. Let's see here. Where is it?
Heen Dog. I seen they said it sounded like something contagious. Heen Dog, man. I'm trying to tell y'all about Heen Dog. He been pitching well, man. Y'all gonna stop hating.
Give me the over. I think the Angels can put some runs off of Heaney, but I agree with Jay that the Tyler Anderson, due for some regression. He's a guy that pitches to a high 4, low 5 ERA year after year. So give me the over there and give me the Red Sox. Gibson's pitched well, but the Cardinals are still so inconsistent offensively. It's hard to back them. So give me the Red Sox on the road where they played their better ball this season.
Just call the Cardinals what they are, Chris.
What? Straight out.
Ass. There you go. Mitch, tell Ruffolo, though, when the Astros start cheating, they unbeatable. Tell him.
Don't like the matchup. I think that they have better days ahead. I think tomorrow with Verlander, they're a lock. But I think today, Hunter Brown, I think the Brewers get the best of this one. I think Freddie's coming off a
why
nuts.
is the line even with Freddie P against Hunter Brown? Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something.
But you can say the same.
Nah.
You can say the same thing. Why is it a coin flip when the Astros are starting to look like the Astros? They're at home. There's all this.
It's Freddie P.
No, but I'm saying, but it's the same thing. It's like the Astros haven't been playing well. The Brewers have been playing well on the road. So it's like
The Astros are reeling them in. They were like, Jay was like, oh, they're 15 under 500. Now they're 6 games under 500, man. They're right in the mix because nobody else in that division is doing anything. So they're right there. But I like the Brewers tonight. I probably like the Astros in the other games of the series. Probably similar to that, like that Rays Blue Jays. It's like I like the Rays tonight only because of the odds. I think if the Jays are going to win one in that series, it would be tonight. So similar to that. But I think I'm just going to go with Freddie there. I like the Rangers too. Lay the 2.5 or whatever. The Rangers have to start winning the winnable games, and this series is the winnable games. It's like they have the problems of like, there's a few things that happen when you win the World Series. One is always everybody wants more money, more recognition. You have the egos, and that all happens. Number 2 is you go into opposing stadiums, and you got a target on your back every single time because now you're the defending world champs. And now you also have injuries, so you're not the same team you were. So the Rangers, they basically just have to tread water, win the winnable games, win the winnable games, and then wait for DeGrom and Young to get back. They're going to be fine, man. They get those 2 guys back, they're a much better team than the team we see today. Much better. Infinitely better. So I think the Rangers know they got to have this one. They get it. I think they win big. We haven't seen that real offensive explosion from them recently. So tonight's probably the night for that. What's the other game? The other game is the Red Sox and the Cardinals. I see Kyle Gibson. I just take the other team. It pretty much is a very simple formula that's served me well throughout the years. We've got the Diamondbacks, Los Serpientes. Will they be in the sand uniforms tonight? We haven't seen them this season. Up against the Tigers and Scoop. Got the Dodgers, Jimmy Paxton against Frankie Montas. Oh, man, bring a glove to that one. And then we got the Giants taking on the Rockies. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the, let's see here. I'm going to go with the Tigers in that game against Los Serpientes. The Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks have had issues against the lefties, and Tariq Skubal's right now probably the best lefty in baseball outside of Ranger Suarez. He's the best lefty in the American League for sure. Ryan Nelson, ERA over 8 at home. Last year ERA close to 6 at home this season, and that Arizona bullpen. Yeah, no thanks. Give me the Tigers. Give me the over and the Dodgers on the run line. Same game parlay. Frankie Montas has been getting teed off on wherever he's pitched this season. And the Dodgers are starting to heat up. Yeah, they took the loss yesterday. I think they bounced back here. They've been one of the better teams in baseball against righties all year long. And I think it's going to be a high-scoring one. They could get to this total on their own, maybe. And give me the Rockies plus money against the Giants. I think Ryan Feltner's actually pitched a little bit better than his numbers would indicate. And the Rockies, crazy as it sounds to say, they're hot right now. So give me the Rockies and the plus money there.
Yeah, I'm going to take the other side on that one for the easy money with the Giants. I think the Rockies hype train, the last train to Squaresville, however you want to call it, I think it's leaving the station, and all aboard of the Rockies. squares, lining up and heading into battle. This is Custer heading to Little Bighorn. Basically, they're going to get absolutely smashed. I don't care what anybody says. This is still the 6-16 on the road Colorado Rockies up against a pitcher in an unfavorable pitching matchup. This is a really, really bad spot. I mean, the Rockies certainly have played well recently, but that train stops right here, right now. This is an easy Giants win. Lay 2.5, 3.5 in this thing. It's going to be an abrupt halt to this charade. Meanwhile, the next one, I like the over in the Reds Dodgers. James Paxton was like, he was unbelievable the last time we saw him on the mound. So the odds of him repeating that 4 hits through 6 innings like he did at San Diego against the Padres. The game before that, just 1 run allowed against the Braves. We've seen Paxton. We know Paxton. This isn't Paxton. Paxton's going to get blown up. I like the over. And I think Los Serpientes, easy money here. Sand or no sand, it doesn't matter. The Tigers can't hit at all. If you get shut out by Trevor Rogers, you lose to the Marlins 2-0. You know what you do, Chris? You stink. That's what you do. I'm taking the D-backs at home. Los Serpientes. Are they wearing the sand uniforms?
It is Friday, so 9 times out of 10 they are in the sand tonight. They in the sand tonight at home. That's enough to put me on the Diamondbacks. Y'all know I am Team Scooble. Scooble! I love Scooble. I feel like I'm actually one of the leaders of the Scooble train, in all honesty. But I don't really like the spot for him today on the road, man. His last outing he lost on the road was against the Yanks. It's not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, but giving me plus money with the Diamondbacks at home on a Friday night in the sand jerseys, now that's enough for me to bet on. I'm kind of just like that, bro. And then as the leader of the Rockies train recently, I'm still on, baby. We are still on. I don't care what Mitch talking about. We fading his Giants. We fading his ass, and we still on the Rockies. We hot, baby, and we continuing to attack the plus money. If this was any other team, Mitch would be with us. But because it's his beloved Giants, that's why he faded us. He takes the Giants every day. So don't put too much stock into Mitch today. Join me. Stay on the Rockies train, and let's continue to get our plus money, baby. We hot. Let's go.
The last train to Squaresville. Leaving the station.
I'm with the squares today. Let's go, Rockies.
Get yourself a San Los Serpientes hat to ease your pain.
All aboard. Yeah, Drew. Let's go.
In the sand.
We hot, man. We're going to ride them till the wheels fall off.
We got the Pacers and the Knicks. Jay.
Hey, man. This game gives me the eerie same feeling yesterday's game gave me. The home team is forcing the game to 7. Short, sweet, simple. I can't see it no other way. The Pacers, just look at their performances here in the postseason. They've been dominant, fam. Every single game the Pacers have played at home in the postseason, they've controlled from start to finish. It's just that simple. They've controlled every single game from start to finish. Even the ones they've won every single game at home. And even the ones that were close, they got close in the end, or they pulled away in the end. But they've controlled every single game at home, at the crib. There's a reason this line has grown overnight. And I'm here to tell you, everybody, their mama, uncle, and auntie, cousin, little brother, their best friend, everybody's betting the Knicks today. Nobody wants to lay this style number with the Pacers, yet the line continues to grow. This game is not rocket science. This thing is going 7. We're getting 7 in the Garden. Lay the points with the Pacers. They're going to kick the crap out of the Knicks. The Knicks are banged up. They're injured. They're fatigued. Their numbers with Anunoby on the floor and without him on the floor are night and day. And expecting them to pull this one out on the road is kind of blasphemous, in my opinion. Pacers run away with it. Looking at laying an extended line with the Pacers here in this thing, get you some plus money. Game 7 on the horizon.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Pacers as well. I will say I don't think that they've blown out their opponents at home in most of the games. Game 3, I think it was Game 3, the 5-point game. That one was back and forth. There were a couple double-digit leads in there, but I wouldn't say they controlled it necessarily start to finish.
Which game?
The one that finished within 5 points. It was 111-106. I think it was Game 3.
Yeah, that was probably of all the closest games.
It was the closest.
But
I'm just saying they've dominated everywhere else. But that was
fair.
That was it came down to it in the fourth quarter. There were a couple big leads in that game, but in the end it was close throughout the fourth quarter. But I think this is a spot where it is a smash spot. We've seen the last 2 games between these two teams been smash spots. And if this game was at MSG, I'd take the Knicks. Obviously the line would be different, but the Knicks are banged up. They're starting to get tired, and that home court edge with how raucous MSG can be can give you that shot of adrenaline. But now on the road in a hostile environment in Indiana, with their season on the line, yeah, I think the Pacers come out to play here. I'm going to take the Pacers as well.
I'm on the Pacers. I just don't see any other way to go about it. It just seems, it just seems the home teams are getting it done in this series. I don't think it means the Knicks are going to win Game 7 or anything like that. But the networks love Game 7s with the Knicks involved, so I think that's where this one is going. And I think it'll be the same thing that Siakam and Halliburton, big games for the Pacers.
I can show you the data, Wayne. I can personally text it to you. But even if I don't, it's not that complicated of a thing to understand. We're talking about the most public team on the planet in the New York Knicks going up against the small market Indiana Pacers.
The most public team is the Celtics, not the Knicks. The Knicks are second.
No, I don't know. No, I doubt that. I don't believe that.
Celtics, Lakers.
I don't believe
Knicks.
that. Don't believe that. Not when the Knicks are good. When the Knicks are good, they're the most public team on the planet. I'm dying on that hill. Knicks fans every year act like as soon as the Knicks show any signs of life, the Knicks are the best team on the planet. They worse than Cowboy fans, bro. And I'm a Cowboy fan. They worse than us. They worse than us, bro. They are terrible. They are a terrible group of individuals.
They're bad people.
They're bad people. But I get it. On a normal night, you're probably right. It's probably the Celtics, Lakers, and But like when the Knicks are good, it's the Knicks. I've said the whole series though. I think this thing going 7. 50-50 series, what I said from the start. And I was labeled a Knicks hater. Like, damn, chill. Not a Knicks hater. I just think this is going to be a 7-game series. Chill. They was trying to tell me 4-1 Knicks. Oh, we're going to sweep the Pacers. I'm like, chill.
Oh, is there hockey today, Chris?
Yeah.
Dallas Stars.
Bruins, Panthers, and Stars, Avalanche.
Dallas Stars.
So what's going on with the other series? Is anybody in? The Rangers?
Yeah, the Rangers came back from 3-1 down last night, 4 goals in the third period, and beat Carolina. They moved on. So they're the first team in. But now I still got 3 series left, and I think 1 series is ending tonight.
Them Canucks, man, got it done yesterday, man. Them Oilers fans, I know they just sick. I know they sick.
I don't know any Oilers fans. Anyways,
oh man, and then tomorrow the Canucks are plus 162.
I've been cashing on the Canucks all series just because they're going to give me that much plus money, bro. Stop it. If you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. If you're going to give me my boys today plus money, I'll take it too. We've been a better road team this entire postseason, man. We have. It's just the short, sweet, simple of it. The game that I went to, up there in the Avs, we controlled the entire game. I feel like we're the best team left, bro. I do. Now, I do. And I feel like this has been if we win this Stanley Cup, it's going to be one of the best ones that have ever been won, fam. Just the route that we had to go through. We're a really good damn team, man. And I think we need to get our respect. I know we dropped the ball at home, should have closed them out. But again, we've been a better road team. I'm taking my Stars. Is this one a little fandomish? Yes. But does that mean the words that I just said are discounted because of that? No.
Yes.
No. And I'll take a shot with them Bruins to force this thing 7. The Panthers are really, really good, man. I understand. And to be minus 145 on the road in the closeout game just lets you know how good they are. But I can't give up on them Bruins. I can't do it. I can't do it. Give me Boston to force a game 7. That's how I see these two tonight.
Dude, just go back to that Angels game, or the Astros game. Just keep kicking yourself in the nuts. That ain't the series I see ending tonight. I see the Panthers beating up on the Bruins. For me, it's the Bruins. I've said it time and time again. They didn't impress me in that Toronto series. They only got through that series because Toronto shot themselves in the foot. Florida's the better team. I think they're coming out for blood. I think Rat King Marchand finally gets kicked out of the playoffs. I think Boston's done here. So give me Florida. I'm going to take the Avs. It's the one thing we said in the NBA. What's all these NBA teams say? Don't let them get one. And I was saying that after Dallas went up 3-1, I thought they were going to close out the series. And then now all of a sudden Colorado's got momentum. And it's... Like I said, I think this to me now just feels like a 7-game series. Can Dallas win it at home? There's a good shot they can win it at home, but now it's starting to feel like a 7-game series. So I'm going to take Colorado at home in this one. And, I'm just going to stick with the Avs here and hope for Game 7.
All right.
You want your Panthers tonight, Mitch?
Sure. I'll take Panthers.
Mitchy Pucks, he's active. All right, fellas.
So
brings us to our favorite part of the show.
parlay time.
Parlay. Roo.
All right. I'm going to go. I got 2 parlays today. One of them I'm going to drop on Twitter. It's a no home run parlay. But
I've been seeing those. I might tell you.
The three games I got are plus 21,000 for today. So I'll drop it on Twitter.
Worth a chance.
For the show parlay, I'm gonna go with the Pirates money line, Guardians money line, Red Sox money line.
I'll go Rockies money line. I'll go White Sox money line, Diamondbacks money line, Hunter Brown, Houston Astros money line, 3-teamer.
White Sox money line. And I'll go White Sox, A's, and Reds. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. I won't be in tomorrow, but Jay will. I don't know if Chris is on, but I'll have a whole slew of people. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Tune in tomorrow. Should be a good show. Y'all know who active tomorrow. My boys. We'll talk about it.
That's gonna add a half hour to the show. Just off the
Of
top.
course.
All right.
Of course.
Mitch had enough. Okay.
Right.
See you guys. Oh, tonight might hop on playback. I don't know if Jay's around, but I'll probably hop on playback for the second half like we did yesterday. We had a good time, so I'll drop it on my Twitter. I dropped it in the comments. We'll figure it out. We'll see you guys.
For sure.